What's up?
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel
What's up, losers?
betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face.
That's our team name, is the Losers. I guess you didn't get the memo.
Kill it anyway.
That was a little early. The little beep beep part, the bit, that was early. Okay, I may have messed that up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird, and this is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Now, the show here a little bit earlier. I told you it's going to be here earlier. That's the way it works. This is Joe Newman talking shit in the Facebook chat. This guy is talking shit. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have wires crossed or something. This guy? Got it. Anyways, lots going on today, including this one. I don't know what the fuck this music is. Holy shit. This is China's new Deep Robotics Lynx all-terrain robot. The music's killing me, though. This thing is fucking wild. I thought at first it was like AI and shit. Watch this thing do a backflip. Imagine a machine gun mounted to this. Look at it. Like, a lot of people have been breaking it down to see if it was like AI or CGI, because there are some parts with like some motion blur on it. But from all the experts, I'm not an expert, but from all the experts, it seems to be legit. The thing's pretty fucking wild, dude. It does a handstand down a 50-degree incline and stops. I don't know. Terrifying. Terrifying. The next generation of warfighters is going to be fighting goddamn fucking robots with machine guns, I guess. I don't know. Things are getting scary. It's pretty fucking intense. This is Deep Robotics, which is like the big Chinese company. A bunch of people have been reviewing the video today. I don't know. It's wild looking. Wild looking. It does. So I guess it does a lot of things that the Boston Dynamics robots haven't been able to accomplish it, including the fucking backflip for some reason. It does. It seems like it handles terrain better and does steeper slopes. It's better at climbing. Boston Dynamics are nothing to laugh at, though. Those things are fucking wild, too. I wonder one day if we're just going to be sitting in fucking avatars. Like fucking VR goggles fighting wars through robots. I don't know. Shit's crazy. I don't know where technology is going, but it's terrifying. It is fucking terrifying. What is this? Which robot dog wins? This is an older video, though.
Advanced robot dog, and it was insane. Today we want to do a comparison of that robot dog, which
That's kind of like the lyric robot dog or Lynx
$100,000 with that of Boston Dynamics, famously known as Spot, which usually costs around $74,000.
See, that's Spot moving. Right, Spot walks quite a bit.
Usually costs around $74,500. Let me know what other robots you will want us to compare in the near future.
All of these that handle diverse terrain are using some type of AI filter, basically. So like you can handle if you build a robot on wheels, like a balancing robot, it's actually called a reverse inverted pendulum robot. If you build one of those, you can basically just use motors to control it, right? You can balance it. When you start walking across diverse terrain, you have to have something that's anticipating that terrain, and it looks at it, a LiDAR or whatever, it looks at it, sees what's coming up, and then makes a fucking plan ahead of time just because of how much weight and mass is shifting. So that's the hurdle that we've leaped, right? We used to have robots that could drive around, they could walk around, they could walk on flat surfaces. None of it was involving AI. Then we did diverse terrain, woods and fucking rocks and stairs and shit.
Even if I am using 11 Labs for voice generation, if you wish to try it for free, there's a link in my description. You can try it today. And if you have some text that you want to be finalized by my assessment on which robot I feel like excels or does better in different areas compared to the other, I would also like to hear your opinion on the to look.
I don't know what this guy's
access
opinion
diverse
is.
environmental conditions in the newly released.
This looks like their older version.
Video. Among the highlights of the video is the robot carrying a person, which is an action the manufacturers cautions against due to safety concerns. But they
Holy
are using that
shit.
same action anyway to showcase the robot's
Dude, that would be fun on like a go-kart track.
incredible strength. According to the information I got about the specs of this robot dog, it can carry a load of up to 120 kilograms or 265 pounds when stationary. But when it's in motion, the robot can officially support a load of over 40 kilograms or 88 pounds. They have not indicated the maximum load it can carry in motion on their website, but judging from the video's demonstration, 50 Newton meter, 43.2 inches by 21.7 inches by 29.8 inches. In its lying prone position, it measures about 950 millimeters by 550 millimeters by 450.
That video that the Corridor crew did. If you don't know the Corridor crew, they're all about special effects and pulling off like these great videos that people think they're real because their special effects are so good. They were the ones that had that robot like shooting an AK and shit, and they pissed it off and it attacked everybody. They pulled that off really well.
50 millimeters, or 37.4 inches by 21.7 inches by 17.7 inches. From what we know, it weighs 75 kilograms or 165 pounds, including its battery. The battery itself has an impressive capacity of over 2 kilowatt hours with a voltage of 58 volts, on 100 kilograms or 220 pounds. And when it comes to
Spot,
secure Mar-a-Lago, while Trump was around the premises. For those without a background information, Spot is a four-legged canine.
What?
Now, when it comes to Spot from Boston Dynamics, it also has insane features. And so far, Boston Dynamics has sold at least 1,500 units of their robot dog. We even reported a while ago when Spot was helping Secret Service secure Mar-a-Lago, while Trump was around the premises. For those
Secret Service is using the Boston Dynamics Spot.
without a background information, Spot is a four-legged canine-inspired robot unveiled on June 23, 2016, and designed for various commercial applications. This robot weighs around 32.7 kilograms or 72.1 pounds, and it has a payload capacity of up to 14 14 kilograms or 30.9 pounds. Just like Unitree's B2W, Spot is also an agile, versatile robot with crazy maneuverability. Its ability to navigate difficult terrains autonomously or manually with an 8-inch tablet and joystick sets it apart from other wheeled robots. The robot can achieve a maximum speed of 5.7 kilometers per hour or 3.57 miles per hour and operates for up to 90 minutes on a single charge with a battery that can be recharged in just 60 minutes. When it comes to the dimensions, its length is 1,100 millimeters or 43.3 inches, and its default walking height is 610 millimeters or 24.0 inches with a maximum height of 700 millimeters or 24.0 inches, 27.6 inches. This allows Spot to move through spaces designed for human-scale operations effortlessly. Equipped with an IP54 ingress protection rating, it can function in environments with temperatures ranging from minus 20 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, making it suitable for a variety of applications. Its terrain sensing capabilities include a 360-degree horizontal field of view and collision avoidance, maintaining a set distance from stationary obstacles. Spot also offers an impressive array of monitoring and control of multiple spots remotely via web-based software.
I was watching a thing earlier where they, where did I say that? Veritasium, maybe? The Veritasium channel? Where they had these tiny little fucking, like almost like you imagine like from the future, like swarms of fucking robots like attacking and shit. They were talking about applications of maybe like search and rescue and shit. But they were crazy. They had to invent basically new motors for them because there's no motor dynamics don't work that small. Batteries are also really big when you try to, a really big deal when you try to shrink down batteries that small because they basically need the same amount of shielding around the battery no matter how small it is. So even when you start shrinking down a battery to minute levels, it still needs and at that scale, a gigantic amount of shielding to work.
This is ideal for large-scale deployments. Then it also has the Spot Cam Plus, which offers a 360-degree color ring camera and a PTZ camera with 30 times optical zoom for detailed inspections, while the Spot Cam Plus IR adds thermal imaging capabilities. Also important thing to note here is the accessory called the Spot GXP, which facilitates third-party payload integration, and also the Spot Core IO supports advanced suited for continuous large-scale operations.
Spot. We got
going through those features.
I don't like how it has like one fucking octopus arm. That wigs me out, but
This is my assessment on which robot is better than the other. I would like to hear your opinion in the comments section about which one you believe stands out.
Cooling, yeah. Even my FPV drone, dude, I'm flying that thing around like 60 miles an hour and shit. And when I start hovering too long, I can fucking overheat the camera and it'll start reducing the quality.
To you. For me, when it comes to payload capacity, the Unitree B2W.
And it doesn't have any like, when you're talking about like armor or like shielding or keeping dirt out, covers, it doesn't have anything of that. It's just fucking wide open on a piece of carbon fiber.
Undoubtedly the powerhouse. This robust robot can carry a load of up to 120 kilograms or 265 pounds when stationary, and even in motion, it is capable of handling over 40 kilograms or 88 pounds with ease. Spot, on the other hand, has a payload capacity of 14 kilograms or 30.9 pounds, which is significantly less. The sheer strength of the B2W makes it the go-to choice for tasks requiring heavy lifting or in crossing challenging solutions for specific tasks. With Spot, users can plan autonomous routes, design custom teleoperation interfaces, and integrate specialized payload. Let me name a few industries and what Spot does in those industries. In manufacturing, Spot aids in asset management, hazardous site inspections.
I think that would be really good for places where we don't want to send humans into, like if it's biological, nuclear, any NBC environment, right? We can send it in. I mean, it'd have to go through like some type of cleaning process, obviously, if you're going to reuse it and not just leave it. But there's a lot of places we can send them where we don't want to send humans to, or a human has to wear like some crazy amount of protection and shielding or whatever.
In facility management, creating
even like if somebody said bombs, even like arc flash situations where there's a chance that you can have an arc flag. Like say you're on running gear at a plant that's fucking 6,000 volts or some shit, and somebody's got to open a cabinet and throw a switch. That'd be pretty cool.
Digital twins of environments. In construction, it monitors site progress, compares BIM models, and enhances worker safety. Spot's ability to autonomously read equipment makes it invaluable in the power and utility sector. While in mining...
Oh, well, never mind. That's what it's doing. That's what it was just doing. I didn't even know that was a thing.
And enhances worker safety. Spot's ability to autonomously read equipment makes it invaluable in the power and utility sector.
There's electrical panels there where there's a chance of arc flash. You can even see they got it roped off.
While in mining, it performs tunnel inspections with precision.
Okay,
Oil and gas
tunnel
companies rely on
inspections.
Spot for optimized process efficiency, and public safety applications include hazardous material detection and hostage situation de-escalation. Spot even shines in entertainment, where it has been custom programmed for performances. But all in all, the
Hostage de-escalation. I'd be terrified if I was holding hostages and Spot kicked down the fucking door.
Unitree B2W, being a newer model, brings far more advanced features to the table. Its high payload capacity, speed, endurance.
Like that bit that Shane Gillis does, where he's like, imagine this, you're just some terrorist asleep in your bed, and the next thing the wall explodes, in comes a dog wearing night vision goggles.
And cutting-edge maneuverability make it an industrial beast. With a hefty price tag of $100,000, it stands as a premium solution for those seeking the best performance and advanced capabilities. In contrast, Spot, priced at $74,500, is a more affordable option that still delivers excellent service. Its wide range of accessories, such as the Spot Arm for object manipulation, Spot Cam plus IR for thermal imaging, and the Spot Dock for autonomous charging, ensures it remains a highly...
All right, let's get off robots. I'll get sidetracked the whole time. Okay, the other day we were talking about older millennial and how every time he talks, he's fucking wrong, right? he's fucking wrong. So, he was talking about it took 4 days for Trump to get everybody from Helene that was affected in Western North Carolina from Helene into furnished apartments, which is logistically impossible. If you've ever done anything with the government, it doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't fucking happen in 4 days. There's no goddamn way. They couldn't have even assessed the market in 4 days, much less got people into furnished apartments of their own in 4 days. So I was like, I don't think that's true. He's fucking lying. He's fucking lying. Well, we finally found where that came from, what source he's using. Believe it or not, it's just a random fucking Twitter post that he grabbed, and then somebody goes down and goes to the video. So he was lying, of course. Every time he opens his fucking mouth, he's lying.
It only took 4 days. That's all it took for J.D. Vance and the Trump administration to find furnished apartments for all the victims in North Carolina of Hurricane Helene. 4 days into the Trump administration, all of them have furnished
apartments.
Apartments to stay in.
Proving you wrong is...
It took 4 days, and everybody who's been displaced by the storm has furnished apartments. 4 days. That's not happening with the government.
It's going to be fun. So you claim that Donald Trump got everyone who needed long-term housing fully furnished apartments in just 4 days. The problem is...
That would be awesome. I'm not even arguing against it. Hell yeah. Let's anybody who was displaced by the storm, if they prove that they're not just fucking lying to get benefits, hell yeah, put them in furnished apartments.
There's no proof he did it for even a single person. This all stems from the right-wing misinformation factory, otherwise known as X. Specifically, it's from this video with 3.3 million views, where this guy, Matt Von...
So this woman, okay, does this interview, and the video, it's set up, it's recorded by professional camera equipment, it's fully edited, like it's a whole edited segment, and it was released the day after the inauguration. And it's one woman saying that she's now in an apartment, that she went through the steps and she's now in an apartment. So what's more likely? That somehow Trump snuck down on his first fucking day and got everybody, not just this one woman, into a fully furnished apartment, or this one woman just went through the steps, did the thing, and got it. Right, she just went through FEMA. This probably happened under Biden, to be honest with you.
Swole says that this woman in the video got a fully furnished apartment from Donald Trump. But here's the problem. Nowhere in this video does she say this is from Donald Trump. And the problem is, this video was released 1 day after Donald Trump was inaugurated, and she talks about moving in, reflecting on the process of moving in. The video was then shot in high quality, edited, and released. All that happened with Donald Trump in 1 day? I don't think so. What's much more likely is that that
video is on the FEMA Facebook page. Probably.
Under the Biden administration. I don't know that, just like you don't know this is from Donald Trump, but just...
It was probably recorded, to be fair, like, yeah, we don't know that whether it was under Biden's FEMA or I guess the first day of Trump's FEMA that this happened, but it was probably recorded and edited. It's probably a week old at that point.
Using
at least
common sense, this was not Donald Trump. And somehow you've inflated this one woman's story into everyone getting fully furnished apartments, which there is quite...
That's a wild jump, right? I saw one video on X, and I saw it on the day that Trump went to North Carolina. So that means that everybody who's been displaced, and not only that, it probably hurts donations. It probably, because he's got a huge audience, right? And he's telling people that basically the situation's resolved. They're all in furnished apartments now. They're good to go. When in reality, one person got in a furnished apartment, and you're using that as a political stepping stone?
Quite literally zero evidence of. And you know this, otherwise you would have shared your sources. But you weren't done here.
Families, including children, were freezing to death in North Carolina because the best the Biden administration could do.
This is also not true. So this came out from this. I already had to research this locally. I don't think we did it on the show, but for some reason, people just started posting on X that 15 fucking people froze to death under a bridge back in October. It was that first cold snap we had. We talked about it the other night. The first cold snap we had, that fucking 15 people froze to death under a bridge because they were displaced by Helene, and FEMA told them to get fucked to go live under a bridge, so they did, and they froze. This didn't happen. In fact, I called the Avery County Sheriff's Department and asked about this. Our local news ended up calling a couple days later. that people were freezing, and nobody can find these dead people. No one can find police reports. No one can find 911 calls. No one can find any information about it.
Dude was fucking tense.
That was based on yet another false viral claim that comes from, where do you think? It comes from X, and more specifically, this
There it is. Urgent needs at Avery County, North Carolina. 15 deaths overnight due to hypothermia, including children. Fluid warmer, blanket warmers, nebulizers, albuterol, budesonide, budesonide. I don't know how to say that. Sonide. I'm sure it's
Budesonide.
Budesonide. Thank you.
by Dr. Molly James, who is a serial right-wing misinformationist.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was from Dr. Molly James. She's fucking psychotic.
And how do I know she's wrong? Because Avery County EMS, the people who would know best, said this is completely
And there's the local news doing it. There's the local news doing it.
false. So you can choose to believe the emergency medical services of the county the claim is being made in, or an individual doctor known for right-wing misinformation. That's a tough one. So you said Trump got everybody who needed housing long-term furnished apartments. That's not true. You said people were literally...
And people use the older millennial as if he's some type of source of news, like they fucking trust him for some reason. I've got a guy that I've been watching. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with him. He seems like maybe he's slow. But he repeats things like this all the fucking time. And people have found him to be like, hey, that's not fucking true. But here you go. This guy takes it as a news source.
Well, you're obviously clueless.
So someone said, let's go back to the first, the video before this maybe. If it'll open, we'll see. It might open their page. If it does, I'll just give you, okay. So he said... This guy basically said Trump went to Western North Carolina to help people, and Biden never went and helped nobody. So this person says, so visiting a place helps people? Clown. Bro, you're thinking too hard, and you're going to blow a gasket. And then this is the response to that comment.
Well, you're obviously clueless. What did J.D. Vance do as soon as he got to Western North Carolina? That's right, he took all the people living in tents and moved them to fully furnished apartments.
So the only place I've heard this news about the Trump administration putting people in fully furnished apartments is literally people repeating older millennial or sharing older millennial. So where do you think he got this piece of news? Now it's changed to J.D. Vance went to North Carolina, took every person displaced by hand and took them personally to a fully furnished apartment. Which, again, would be great. It just didn't fucking happen.
You're obviously clueless.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw him, Bug Dude. The very first fucking thing.
J.D. Vance,
he can procreate?
As soon as he got to Western North Carolina. That's right, he took all the people living in tents and moved them to fully furnished apartments. Nah, according to you, the Trump administration didn't do anything, right? I mean, because if I remember...
Well, they didn't do that. They 100% didn't do that. He had like a press conference where he forgot that Tennessee was hit by the flood too. He talked to some people about their insurance company and got their names and see if he could do something about that. He appointed somebody over it to fix it and said he might do away with FEMA. That was about it.
Remember correctly, 4 months ago, the Biden administration gave Western North...
Oh, I would fucking love if Trump showed up and was just like, okay, if you've been displaced, we've got a system for you. We're going to get you in a fucking furnished apartment for 6 months. You don't have to worry about that. Utilities are taken care of. You pay for everything else. And we'll get down the road 6 months and see where you stand. I would fucking love it. It's just not happening.
Carolina the finger. I wonder, the Biden administration making the people of Western North Carolina live in tents is better than the Trump administration going in and getting them out of tent and putting them in fully furnished apartments. At least that's your logic.
I thought this guy might actually be an act, dude.
But you go over there and drink the toilet water that you've been drinking that's brainwashed you for the past 4 years. Keep doing that, because that's going to get you far in life.
Because usually people like this wouldn't engage with trolls, right? Like, just go on about your life. That's all this guy does. That's all this guy does. Someone even corrects him. It says, yeah. And the video of that shows someone who's been moving in for a couple weeks and had time to call in a film crew and do editing. Biden moved them in, not Trump. That's all this guy does is respond to the trolls. It might not even be his real voice.
Hey, it's past your bedtime, and I know that you want to participate in adult conversations, but it's past your bedtime, so it's best for you to go off to bed and get some rest and let the adults that know what they're talking about do.
If it's an act, it's amazing. He'll have a shit ton of followers by the end of the year.
I'll do the talking. Hey. And because of the Biden administration
even said he was going to lower prices first day. Lies.
Prices have been going up for the past 4 years. But I'm sorry, you thought that lowering the prices of everything, that doesn't happen overnight and doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes of someone being inaugurated into office, is more important than going to help the people of Western North Carolina who were
I don't want to be a dick. I really don't. But the people that are living in tents at this point, and probably for the last couple months, the people that are living in tents are doing it by choice, right? There are shelters they can live in. There's temporary housing they can live in, but they want to live in the area where they lived in before, on their own property or near their own property, and that's fine, right? Or they don't want to be in a shelter, or they don't like the way the shelters are set up. There is nobody that's like, I have no fucking place to go, so I had to go to Walmart and buy a tent. That's not happening, right? There's RVs. There's the FEMA houses are here. The hotel vouchers have been extended multiple times as long as you keep up with them. If you're living in a tent now, it's by choice. There are other options. Maybe you don't want to move like across the town to the shelter, right? Maybe you don't like where they got the temporary houses set up. Maybe you didn't fill out any of the paperwork because you were scared FEMA was going to take your house. Maybe you want to stay on your own land and make sure that fucking looters or something doesn't happen to it or whatever. Or you're working on your house. But those people are doing so by choice.
given a finger 4 months ago after they lost everything. Going to California to find out why their mayor of LA is not doing her job and figure out how to get those wildfires put out quickly as possible. But that's okay. You think that a president can lower the price of everything within 5 minutes of being inaugurated into office. That just shows how much you know. And because of the Biden administration, prices have been going up for the past 4 years. But I'm sorry.
So this is all he does is reply to trolls.
FEMA ran out of money.
So it says so much wrong with this. The $750 was an initial payment that you wouldn't have to repay unless insurance was going to cover it. FEMA was on the ground before the storm even hit.
So you forgot that FEMA ran out of money because the Biden administration sent all the money that should have went to FEMA overseas to fund the Ukraine and Russia war. But we'll leave that part out, right? So
now, obviously, this isn't true, right? These are two different purses this money comes from. It's not like the government has a bank account and they're like, oh, we overdrafted doing this, so none of these other things get funded.
Nah, but your parents sure are.
Are your parents also cousins?
Another person commenting on my video that's
He did not help anyone.
He even said on Inauguration Day he was going to Western North Carolina to help them people. He even said he was going to California.
It's dangerous to tell people that FEMA's out of money for whatever reason, right? FEMA's out of money because we're broke. FEMA's out of money because it's shut down. FEMA's out of money because Ukraine. Because then people are less likely to apply. It's just fucking dangerous.
To help them people. You're dumber than a box of rocks.
God,
Joe Biden,
I kind of hope this is an act now.
Kamala Harris do? Give North Carolina the finger, told Florida that you can get $750 if you apply for it, and by applying, that means you have to have a decent credit score to even get approved.
It was so bad that FEMA had to launch a webpage just dispelling all the rumors about, like, we don't have money, and we're not going to, we do have money. We're not taking your land for lithium mines.
Then you have to pay them back that money, and $750 in 2024, 2025 will not build your home after it's been demolished by a hurricane. That was a slap in the face by the Biden administration to the people that lost everything. But this comment proves that you know nothing. What did Joe Biden and Kamala Harris do?
Basically, the whole thing around the FEMA funding was this money come from a natural disaster. So there's a full budget that they're allowed to push into and draw against, right? And it's well beyond what they were going to run out for. The argument was, we're not out of hurricane season yet. We're not out of hurricane season yet. We're probably going to need more money.
Give North Carolina the finger? So what am I waiting for in a few months? What am I exactly going to be waiting
Shitty people work everywhere. I don't know how that's a fucking argument.
for? That Trump keeps all his promises.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, you got
we
it.
actually find out that the left has lied to us for the past 4 years? So what am I waiting for in a few months?
Yeah, I didn't see anybody talking about, hey, we raised it. Right? It used to be $500. It's good they raised it to $750. That's only for immediate needs. I don't understand how people don't understand that. No one is telling you, oh, you lost a $200,000 home and your property. Here's $750. Sorry. Like, it's to get shit and get a hotel room for a couple nights and put fucking food in your stomach and get clothes or shoes or whatever you may have had to flee from. I don't know. Shit's wild. I don't know about this guy yet. Haven't made a decision. What I do know about, though, is Scott Waddles. Scott Waddles had a pretty viral clip. I want you to listen for the very end of this. I didn't know he was married. Did you guys? You guys know that Scott Rogers is married?
Kilo.
Thank you, Scott.
So, Kilo is here doing her hair, okay? Scott wants her in a very specific box, and he only wants her to come into live if he invites her, so he can tell her first that her hair looks pretty, even though multiple people have already told her. He wants her to come by his invite, be in this box, and he wants to tell her her hair looks pretty and say, I'm the first one to tell her that. This is a whole meltdown around that.
Kilo.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Then above Kilo then.
Hey, Scott. Can we
No, I wanted to. I was about to hit you. I'm going to accept Kilo. So we send the invite.
Yeah, you were stressing me out.
Kilo, we accept.
So you just.
All right, so he's kicking her out so he invites her. And anybody here can invite her, and she can join of her own volition. But he has to kick her out of the live stream so he can invite her back.
Kilo out. Is that what we're doing?
What up? Yeah, I think so.
No, Kilo, I did not accepted you.
All right, so Kilo's here. She's right there, but she's in the wrong box. And Scott wasn't the one to accept her into the live stream.
I have no control over that.
Let me.
Scott, you're being controlling right now.
Mute.
No, this is not. This is not
Kilo not
fair.
allowed in here now? I think she is, right?
Yeah, she is. But I think
No, Kilo. No one
Again, she's back, but he didn't do it, and she's in the wrong box.
except for me accepts Kilo. Nobody.
Okay, it's not me. Knock it off.
Kilo. No,
Scott, we're done. We're done with that.
Until I accept you. No.
No.
Okay, kick me out.
Scott, you were in a good mood earlier.
That's what I'm saying.
Kilo, I love your hair.
No.
Oh, my Lord. Okay,
All right, somebody else said she loved her hair before Scott said it, so nope, cancel that.
Oh,
all right.
Damn.
Is she in the right?
Now she just popped up. She was right there, but he didn't invite her in.
God, you're stressing me out, Scott. Okay, whoever gets third, please let Scott.
Scott,
Who can be this fucking controlling, dude?
please.
Please let Scott.
So I can't say it. Are you serious?
No, if Kilo's gonna be on. No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Imagine if we had a group chat, a group text, and I kept deleting your number because I wanted to be the one that typed it in. And there's like 10 people there, and they're like, okay, I'll add so-and-so. I'll add Dr. J Banana. And I'm like, nope. Kick her out. Don't read the messages. I got to be the first one to send you a message after I type in your number.
I'm gonna leave if you don't stop.
for 15 minutes, dude.
This is actually annoying. So.
Request, Kilo. That's no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gone again.
What's going on?
Stop.
It's not
Whoever's inviting her, please stop or I would block you. No, Kilo.
Hey, Kilo.
She was there again.
Nope.
Kicked out again.
Kilo.
I bet you he does it 20 times. There she is again. Kicked out again.
Decline to request.
Why are you getting mad at her when she's
No,
not
someone's inviting her.
Who cares at this point? It's too much.
All right, guys, let's not do it. Okay.
box under you.
Oh,
Kicked again.
God.
Let's not do it.
Christ.
She has to request a box.
Who cares?
Let's not get her in here.
done.
Let's not get her in here.
She has to request a box. No, God damn it! No.
Okay.
She's back again. He's gonna kick her again after he screams, "No, goddammit."
Do not leave again. Don't leave. We're done with this. There's a control.
Oh, you're done.
Oh shit.
Did you really kick him out?
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, imagine fucking being around this guy in any way, shape, or form. Especially the fact that he often sends unsolicited nudes and shit. Like,
Boy.
All right.
Oh, here it goes. Oh.
Please take his powers away, dude. You got to. Don't let him kick people.
all right, now Scott's in the wrong box because he left by accident trying to kick out Kilo. Now he's in the wrong box. He's gonna freak out again.
That's my box.
Oh my god. This is enough. Hi, Quan.
No, that's my box.
It's good.
Now everybody's in the wrong box according to Scott.
Now.
Well,
we're gonna
yeah.
No, you're not.
Look, Scott.
No.
Oh my
no.
god.
No.
Kilo.
I think you're a big box, aren't you, Scott?
It's wild.
Who's Jake?
Oh, well. I can't.
Who was
Putting me
Jake?
in this box, not even getting a choice. Come on.
Who was Jake?
Y'all are stressed.
Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, there.
No, Kilo's
Guys.
accepting a request.
Are you?
Perfect.
Oh my fucking god.
So she was there again. She got kicked again.
I'm getting confused here.
Scott, if you make her leave one more time.
Now Scott left.
No shit.
This is fucking insane right now.
Request a box, Kilo.
As you stress me out.
Now request a box, Kiwo.
No, I mean,
This is too much. Yes, I'll fucking.
So she's.
no.
Now someone says here in a second, he's about to finally get her in the box that he wants her in. He invited her. Everything's fine. Someone says this is way too much. And what is his response to that?
No.
Oh my god, Scott.
Now I invited you.
There you go. Hey, Kilo.
Now I invite you. There you go. There you go.
That only took 30 minutes.
Right?
So people are like, that took 30 minutes. That was too long. That was ridiculous. Why the fuck do you act like that?
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Kilo.
That only took 30 minutes.
Right?
Hey, baby. Yeah, I like your hair. I'm saying it first.
Now 4 people have told her, like, your hair looks pretty. He says, hey, baby. Hey, baby. I like your hair. I'm saying it first. But like 4 people have already fucking told her.
Thank you, Scotty.
You're welcome.
Did you really just do that?
So someone says, did you really just do that? Did you really just spend 10 minutes of her life kicking her out, bringing her back in so you could pretend like you invited her for the first time and you're the first one to say, I like your hair, baby? And what does he respond?
She's my
You
wife.
watch her.
God.
She's your what? They've never met in real life. She's married and has kids and a home, everything. She's my wife. To be fair, I kick Mariah out of group chats and shit all the time, but I don't invite her back in.
Saying it first.
Thank you, Scotty.
You're welcome.
Did you really just do that?
She's my
You
wife.
watch her.
God.
Whoa. Let's tone it down a little bit now.
She's my wife.
Here now.
Scott, I don't want you turning your camera on tonight.
Hey, where's
It's
Tank?
not up to you, Michael.
I'm just saying that I just don't want you to. So
What's up,
just don't.
Caleb? What's up?
She's my wife. That's where we ended up with Scott. What? God, this guy's wild. Wilds.
It's a legend.
You messed
it all up, Scott. Just give it up there.
I am the man, the myth, and the legend.
Scott.
Hey, Boiling Bombs, can Michigan have a box real quick?
Yeah, I'll have
All right, thanks.
Yeah. I'll go so he can join.
That's all right.
Scott, can you do your morph? Can y'all do the morph again?
We already did.
He said
But I
again.
will say this: back to action.
Yeah. Back to action.
Tigerzord.
What's up, Michigan?
Hey, Scotty, what's happening?
What's the news, Michigan?
Hello, my fellow Power Ranger Michigan.
No, you're not a Power Ranger.
All right, Michigan's got some news. Let's hear it.
He said, hello, my fellow Power Ranger Michigan. No, you're not Power Angel.
What do you guys say?
Oh, no, I was just in my BFF Lips live, and somebody in the chat said, hey, how come you don't go to...
Oh, come on. No. Barry is not allowed.
It's morphin' time. Vok Ranger.
Dinosaur power.
You're not a Power Angel, Michael. God damn. How many times do I have to tell you?
God damn it, you're not Power Angel.
Oh, I can wait.
Okay.
But they asked him why he doesn't come in your live anymore. He said he emancipated himself, and he's doing his own thing now.
Trump and it's a legend.
You want to know why Barry? Hold on. So they're talking about FKN Barry. You want to know why he's been banned from the group and Scott won't let him come around? Hold on, I'll show you. You have to give me a second to find it. Hold on.
But anyway, anybody in the chat, if you're interested, just shoot me a message.
I went down a rabbit hole on this the other day, and it's very funny. If I can find the video.
Sure.
I don't think it was over 5 days ago. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, give me just a second. All right, here we go. So this video sent me down a rabbit hole.
This video.
And beware, jump scare.
FKN Barry.
There's a jump scare.
Just resubscribed for 31 months.
Thank you, Jessup. Jump scare. Scott Rogers in full nude. God, look at them baby orangutans swinging from his chest. Listen. This is what sent me down the rabbit hole, and it's a very interesting rabbit hole.
This video is to FKN Barry. This is your cease and desist order.
What? Scott Rogers, attorney at law? This is to FKN Bowie. This is your cease and desist order. Who had Scott getting a law degree on their bingo card for 2025? I didn't.
Don't cease and desist order. If you don't,
you think he'd represent me against Kyle? Half shaved and everything?
is your cease and desist order. If you don't cease and desist on my image, having my image on the shorts, you need to stop. This is your only verbal warning. If you don't stop, I'll have a lawsuit against you for all the proceeds.
All the proceeds.
Remember, this is your only warning.
Only warning.
Cease and desist.
Cease and assist. What now?
and he will be typed in below.
He's talking about t-shirts. He didn't even mention where he got his sweater at.
This video.
My wife would like to have it, so it looks warm. So, that clearly sent me down a rabbit hole. Obviously. We're going to cease and assist Barry for t-shirts, and this is what I found.
Anybody in the chat, if you're interested, just shoot me a message.
He's selling.
Will be up for sale.
This is a t-shirt he's selling. This is a t-shirt that fucking Barry's selling.
Starting next week, we have a couple new designs coming out. Vok and I are collabing.
I don't think he's actually selling them, or I would go buy the one. But it's very funny that they just made this post and it triggered Scott so much.
We got some good stuff planned for Scott. I mean, we're gonna include Scott. You know, as far as
ladies, tell me you're not dripping down your thighs. You can't fool me.
Donations to him. That way it doesn't affect his check or anything. And I'll be handling that.
They even say they're going to give Scott the proceeds as a donation so it doesn't affect his fucking check he gets from the government.
If I can.
To be fair, Scott might be deported.
Never talked to him. But, you know, if he's going to continue to be a child over me talking to my friends, then it is what it is. But I'll put the money in an account. It'll sit there until Scott's ready to act like an adult. But anybody that's seen Scott's videos lately, the snow is AI and it is fake. There wasn't 6.5 inches of snow that fell. It was all just fake snow. Scott created it on his laptop.
So they got 6.5 inches where Scott lives, but then he got mad that people were talking about the snow, and he said it was fake, and people didn't know it, but he was a professional video editor.
So just anybody that needed to know that information. But anybody in the chat.
All right, then we get this one.
Eldora Speedway.
It's a shirt with that picture I just showed you, and underneath it says a famous quote from Scott. I'm getting a check, bitch. That was when people told him he should take the job that they made specifically for him at a gas station to count things. He told them no, he was a TikTok creator, and they said you don't make any money here unless you're begging for people to send you money and telling them like you don't have heat, you don't have power, you don't have drinks, you don't have food, and then they feel bad and send you money. He responded with, I'm getting a check, bitch.
Is not ready for Scott motherfucking Rogers. Eldora Speedway is not ready for Scott motherfucking Rogers. Eldora Speedway.
Very funny, dude.
Nah, she ain't getting none about shit.
Oh my God. You guys haven't seen this video, have you? I don't think I play this on the show. Let me set this up. Scott's 73-year-old neighbor. So they live in like low-income apartments. That's why it's one bedroom. It's really for his dad, but his dad has to take care of Scott. So there you go. They live in low-income housing. The project, some would call it. Scott's 73-year-old neighbor comes and knocks on the door. 73-year-old woman comes and knocks on the door. Scott's live streaming at the time and hears the knock. But while he's huffing and puffing and trying to get up out of his chair, his dad answers the door. The 73-year-old disabled, Social Security receiving female neighbor asks if she can borrow enough coffee to make her a cup of coffee. They've been neighbors for like 9 years. Scott's dad says, of course. Let me get you something to put it in. Scott has a complete fucking mental breakdown and says, no, you're not getting shit, bitch. You didn't pay for fucking anything, bitch. Takes the 2 cans of coffee they have, the big Maxwell or Folgers or whatever, the blue coffee tins, takes both of them away from his dad, comes back to the live stream holding them and puts them behind him and sits there for the rest of the live stream begging for donations while he just turned away his 73-year-old disabled elderly neighbor from getting enough coffee to make her a cup of coffee. There you go. We're tuning in for it. This is after he already got up and you can hear him yelling at her.
What are you doing this for? Nah, she ain't getting none about shit. She cannot buy no shit. Now get out, bitch.
Scotty!
I have no. Get out, bitch.
Scotty!
I'm tired of it.
Scotty, calm down!
Look what he's got.
Scotty, calm
What's he got in his arms?
down, please.
What's he holding? There went another one. Did you see it? They've got 2 of those blue coffee tins full of fucking coffee, brand new. Nah, bitch. Get out, bitch. You did not pay for nothing. You're not getting any of our shit. Scott, you didn't pay for nothing. You begged for pennies on TikTok, collect a check, and you and your dad get food stamps. What the fuck did you pay for it? Let's listen again. I won't stop it this time.
What are you doing this for? Nah, she ain't getting none about shit.
Yeah, it's 10 pounds, 5 pounds in each one.
She ain't buy no shit. Now get out, bitch.
Scotty!
73-year-old woman.
Bitch.
Scotty!
I'm tired of it.
You can hear his dad saying, what are you doing? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Stop. What are you doing?
Scotty, calm down! Scotty, calm down, please. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths.
Then he comes back to begging for donations on TikTok.
Scotty, just breathe, calm down. Holy moly, what happened?
Dude, look, I understand that I function off donations. You guys, between you all and Patreon and whatever, that keeps the show alive, right? I have the office and the computer and power bill and all that shit, right? But at least I try to provide value. Scott literally just sits there and asks people to give him more money than they're giving somebody else for a living. And he had a job, the guy down the road that owns a gas station made specifically a job for Scott to work as many hours as he wanted, all the way up to 40, or as little hours as he wanted, for $15 an hour, helping him count items for inventory. He could work 3 hours a week, or he work 40 hours a week at $15 an hour just to help him. And Scott refused because he said he's a content creator. Like, what the fuck?
Happened?
What are you doing this for? Nah, she ain't getting none about shit. She cannot buy no shit. Now get out, bitch.
Scotty!
I have no. Get out, bitch.
I did, thank you.
I'm tired of it.
I did get a PayPal donation come through last night.
Calm down! Scotty, calm down, please. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Oh my God. Calm down, Scotty. Just breathe. Calm down. Holy moly, what happened?
What are you doing this for?
And then that very last frame of the video, you can see they start a new battle. That's why that blue and that purple or pink and blue bar come up. They start a new battle. So give me more money than you give him so I can win. He's fighting an old lady. What does it take to make 1 cup of coffee? Like a tablespoon of coffee? He just cussed out an elderly lady. For a tablespoon of coffee. And then hid him in his room.
Stop it. Thank you, comfortable.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech,
Scotty.
bitch.
Whatever.
No, it's not no goddamn whatever.
Love you too. You got Tina to leave, Scotty. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That is a pull.
No, you told her that's enough.
It does not matter. She's right. Get over it.
And that's to me.
Baby. You're acting like a baby.
No.
Yes. Freedom of speech.
And it's times 3. So we're going to beat your ass.
Okay, we'll see. Crush the triples. Guys, everybody work together and smoke him.
4 people, guys. Let's beat this dumb ass.
4 roses. Yeah, right. Everybody work together. Everybody work together on the doubles. That's how we win games doubles. Thank you, JD. Everybody work together on the triples. Save it for the triples.
So right now they're asking people to donate money to them, basically. The 5237 on Kermit, and Scott has 400.
Save it for the triples. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Tracy. Everybody save it for the triples.
Some mask or something. I don't fucking know.
No, is that Johnny G?
Fuck this. We're not battling anymore. Because your team...
I didn't know they were going to drop the glove.
No, you told him no gloves.
I told him no gloves.
Cheater.
We're not cheating. I didn't know they were going to drop the gloves.
You're fucking cheater.
Whatever, Scotty.
I'm blocking you. We're not battling any longer.
Okay.
It's Cold Beer Confess, my PayPal. I know that Atsuko always puts the wrong one in. I don't know why. But it's coldbeerconfess@gmail.com.
Goddamn job, bitch.
Use the triples.
Nah, I'm ending my life.
Thank you,
Retard, I hope you lose your...
Wow. Out here calling people the full R word, dude. Wow. Yeah, you always, for some reason, every time somebody asks for PayPal, you always send them Mariah's. I think I have a link somewhere, don't I? All right, back to it. What is this? Oh, here's that FEMA video. Scott Rogers is a horrible fucking person. You should see my red logo and shit when you find my PayPal. So this is the FEMA video. It was posted on January 21st, the day after Trump's inauguration. Yeah, there's no way they did this high budget fucking film, recorded it, edited it, put it out. No fucking way.
When I found out that I was actually going to be able to get an apartment, I was just like relieved. And it didn't really hit in until I like walked in here and saw a kitchen table and a bed. And I was like, oh my God, you guys got me cups. I mean, it just had like just enough to where I could bring in my own things. And then I started crying when I saw the bed because it's just like, it's just very comforting. I'm like, oh, I get to stay here for a little while. So that was nice. And then we did hugs with the FEMA guys and Gordon, who helped me get in here. And then the dogs somehow knew that this was where we were going to be for a minute and had a
This is what they're using.
And I just like sat in here and was just like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay for a minute. It's just very, it's a great relief.
You think they made this?
So this is what the average American thinks.
In literally 24 hours. Within 24 hours.
When I found out that
of Trump's inauguration, because yeah, he was inaugurated at noon, less than 24 hours. Or do you think it's more likely that she went through the process, probably under the Biden administration, through FEMA? Obviously. She went under the Biden administration through FEMA. Whatever. This could potentially be extremely... So someone was posting some stuff about the cost it's going to take to deport people, right? And it seems like it's probably going to be pretty expensive, the deportations. People keep saying like, oh, they're taking the money away from the illegals and giving it. No, they're spending way fucking more money trying to round them up and deport them. And on top of that, we ended up with this. Mexico has now refused to let... Mexico has now refused to let... He's using the military to deport people. C-130s and C-17s. They were through the military. Mexico has refused to let them fly through through their airspace. They've said, no, you will not be flying deportations to or from through Mexican airspace. So this guy does a little deep dive on that. Here you go. This is What in Clay Nation.
Show you why Claudia Sheinbaum telling Trump no when it comes to deportation flights flying through Mexican airspace is such a big deal, and how much money it's going to cost us to deport these migrants just because she said no. I'm here for her saying no, and I fully support that decision. Let me show you this. Okay, so this is an air navigation map, pretty much of the whole world. We can look everywhere, but we're going to focus over here. So knowing that most of these...
If you go to my website, coldbeer.fund, cold beer, instead of putting .com, put .fund, there's a yellow bar. I don't know why it's not loading suddenly. There's a yellow bar down at the bottom that just says donate. That goes directly to, logs into my PayPal. If you just click this. All of these are ways to donate. Buy me a coffee, join Patreon, Gun and Bomber, Donald Clip. But this yellow bar, it doesn't send an alert, and it just goes, it logs straight into my PayPal. It logs into your PayPal as sending money to my PayPal. Sorry, back to the video.
Coming out of El Paso, right in this area right here. Normally they would just fly down here. Here's Guatemala City right there. So just straight down, stick on some airways, go through Mexico.
So that'd be the normal route, right? From El Paso straight down. You see all these markers. Straight down through these markers. It's hard to see the lines, but the lines all coincide with the markers.
Airspace, land to Guatemala City. Now, instead of doing that, they have two options. You have to stay on these routes going across the Pacific Ocean. These black lines are aircraft routes. So they take off from Fort Bliss, El Paso, wherever. They come over here, LA, San Diego. They refuel.
So they're going to have to go to the West Coast and fuel up.
They're going to come over, join these routes. They have to fly that route down all the way to Tahiti. Now coming back, they can come up here and they can enter.
Now these are like kind of like roads in the sky. Do they have to follow this to a T? Probably not. As long as they get permission from whatever the air traffic controller is, they're going to be able to skip some of this. But it's not like they can just fly right outside of Mexican airspace either.
Wherever they want into this zone, as long as they come off this route. Nobody
thanks, Jill's mom.
Zone. And the reason they have Jilly's mom is because from here, Mexico owns all of this airspace to this corner right here, and all the way over to right here. Okay, they go in all of this huge chunk. Nobody
figures up the miles in just a second.
Military can come off this route over here, like I said, and they can come across here. But then they have to have approval from the Central American air traffic controllers to enter someplace. And the government has to give them that approval because military flights can't just go wherever. If they can get approval, then they can get in that way from Guatemala City. Each of these boxes is 115 miles across. To give you an idea, if they want to go to Guatemala City, right here, they have to go, we'll count them like 500, 300 miles. 1, 2, we're going to cut that, 3, 4, 5. So you're talking 600 miles here that they have to get approval for, but it's another 1,200 miles here It's another 2,500 miles here. It's 4,000 miles-ish from the coast to Tahiti. They don't have the fuel. If they go around the other way, good luck getting approval from Cuba to fly through their airspace, Jamaica to fly through theirs, Curacao to fly through theirs, Venezuela to fly through theirs, or let alone...
Especially now that he's announced potentially using military action against Panama, and they're going to let military flights to this area?
Actually getting approval from Central America here after threatening to invade Panama to fly through Central American airspace. So by Mexico saying, nope, you can't access our airspace, which comes all the way out here and all the way out here. Well, you can't see that. All the way over here and all the way out here. By Mexico saying no, Trump's plan is pretty much dead in the water. And I know for a lot of you, that was deeper in the weeds, but it's why it's so significant. Because really, let me grab the numbers and I'll tell you how many miles somebody would have to fly from El Paso.
I think we're supposed to deport them back to their country of origin, but just putting them on the other side of the fence doesn't do anything. They'll just walk right back across. Imagine telling your dog to get out of your room. Not that immigrants are dogs, but imagine telling your dog to get out of your room and you just take it to the other side of the door and leave the door open.
To legally fly and re-enter into Guatemala City. Okay, the normal route from El Paso to Guatemala City would be 1,480 miles.
1,480 miles, 1,500 miles, let's call it.
Let me tell you the short way. The alternative would be going somewhere to the east coast of the United States from El Paso, flying to San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is about an extra 1,100, 1,200 miles, and then coming back around through clipping Jamaica's airspace, Venezuela's airspace, Curacao's airspace, and coming into Central America's airspace, getting approval to cross El Salvador and into Guatemala. And that would be 3,900.
So 4,000 miles, right? 1,500, 4,000. Those are the two shorter routes.
71 miles. So more than double the other flight, almost triple it, right? All right, now let's see the long route, which is really the only viable option.
I don't know why got more guards. He hasn't hired anybody. There's a hiring freeze on right now.
The actual only viable route without causing an international incident would...
You know, Trump stopped all foreign aid to all countries except for Israel and upped the bombs, the 2,000-pound bombs that they were not shipping to Israel. They are shipping now. Everybody, all the fucking neo-Nazis are pissed on Twitter.
Would be flying to the coast of California down to Tahiti and back in. And that's 8,365 miles one way. There's no guarantee the Mexican government will allow that flight to return directly to the United States through Mexican airspace.
So we're going from 1,500 to 4,000 to 8,000 is now what they have to take.
So we're talking about, taking a 1,300 mile trip and turning it into an 8,400 mile trip each way.
8,400, I'm sorry. 8,400. So 1,500 is the shortest, around 1,500, 1,480. And then on top of that, it's about 4,000, right? 3,900. And now we're talking 8,400 miles.
It's a
and Egypt,
deal.
You're right.
I'm totally for it. I'm interested to see what Trump actually does.
Egypt is really weird. Remember that campaign finance money that came through Egypt, basically? Or the alleged claim that this black money came out of Egyptian banks from Egyptian rulers and shit, and then came... Egypt's weird. That's a weird one. Kind of weird that he approved these larger bombs that people said, oh, no, we shouldn't be sending those bombs. Like, that's indiscriminate. We shouldn't be giving Israel those types of bombs. Only smaller munitions. And then the war stops, right? There's a ceasefire, and he's like, oh, no, give them the big bombs. Give them the big ones. Let's see what they do with it. There's a ceasefire. Who cares? Send them the big bombs. Let's see what happens there. By the way, You guys know we watched the I'll show you. Trump. Oh, I misspelled his name. Trump and Newsom, right? Met on the tarmac. And it was so awkward, and Trump tries pulling Newsom several times. And it almost looks like Newsom's like fucking giving the business, like talking to him. And it was such an awkward interaction. Well, we now know why that was so awkward. Governor Newsom wasn't supposed to be there. Trump didn't expect him there, didn't know he was going to be there. He probably heard after they landed. I'm sure the Secret Service said something about it. But they weren't supposed to meet there. But Newsom said, bet, I'll meet you on the fucking tarmac. Look how he tries to jerk him multiple times. Even gets separation, pulls him. Israel receives like $1.5 billion, but I'm sorry. Egypt receives like $1.5 billion, but I think Israel receives like double that every year.
Most importantly, thank you for being here.
So they were supposed to meet later. Obviously, they were going to meet. They were supposed to meet later, but it wasn't supposed to be at the tarmac. Newsom showed up anyways.
It means a great deal to all of us, not just the folks in Palisades, but folks in Altadena that were devastated. We're going to need your support.
It's part of her renegotiated prenup. When Trump gets out of the White House, how long do you think it'll be before Melania leaves? Or at least she's not seen around him anymore. She might, I don't know if she's interested in remarrying, but it'll be a paper marriage.
You were there for us during COVID. I don't forget that. And I have all the expectations that we'll be able to work together to get this speedy recovery.
We will. We're going to get it done. Tremendous numbers of lives.
By the way, the foreign aid that's not on hold for Israel and Egypt is only military foreign aid.
Affected. A lot of real estate's been affected. Nobody's ever probably seen anything like this. You can almost say since the Second World War, when you think of it. I mean, nothing like this has happened. And we're going to get it fixed, so we'll get it permanently fixed, so it can't happen again.
I honestly think, with all the rumors and shit, it's pretty silly to pull. He pulled, like Mike Pompeo, Dr. Fauci. He pulled, I guess just as a power move, he pulled their security details. Yeah, I don't know if I would be doing that, but whatever. It's Trump. He wants to see like the big man in the room.
Lives have been affected. A lot of real estate's been affected. Nobody's ever probably seen anything like this. You can almost say since the Second World War, when you think of it. I mean, nothing like this has happened. And we're going to get it fixed, so we'll get it permanently fixed, so it can't happen again. And again, we'll be talking a little bit later, and we'll get it worked out, okay?
I appreciate it, Mr. President.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
No new funds shall be obligated for new awards or extensions of existing awards until each proposed new award or extension has been reviewed and approved. After President Trump took office, vowing an America First policy of tightly restricting assistance overseas, the memo explicitly made exceptions for military assistance to Israel, whose longstanding major arms packages from the United States have expanded further since the Gaza War, and Egypt, which has received generous U.S. defense funding since it signed a peace treaty with Israel in 1979. The State Department memo said waivers have so far been approved by Rubio for foreign military financing for Israel and Egypt and administrative expenses, including salaries necessary to administer foreign military financing. Israel receives about $3.3 billion in military financing annually, while Egypt receives about $1.3 billion. Yeah, it's a little over double. Well, it's almost triple. The sweeping order appears to affect everything from development assistance to military aid, including to Ukraine, which received billions of dollars in weapons under Trump's predecessor, Joe Biden, as it tries to repel a Russian invasion. U.S. aid official who requested anonymity said officers responsible for projects in Ukraine have been told to stop all work. Among the projects that have been frozen are support to schools and health assistance, like emergency maternal care and childhood vaccinations, the official said. Organizations will have to stop all activities, so all life-saving health services, HIV, AIDS, nutrition, maternal and child health care, all agriculture work, all support of civil society organizations, education, said the official, it's all stopped. The directive also means a pause of at least several months of U.S. funding of PEPFAR, the anti-HIV AIDS initiative that buys anti-AIDS drugs to treat the disease in developing countries, largely Africa. Launched under President George W. Bush in 2023, PEPFAR is credited with saving some 26 million lives and until recently enjoyed broad popular support along partisan lines in Washington. Rubio also made an exception for U.S. contributions to emergency food assistance, which the United States has also been contributing following crises around the world, including in Sudan and Syria. Lawmakers from the rival Democratic Party said that more than 20 million people relied on medication through PEPFAR and 63 million people on U.S.-funded anti-malaria efforts, including NETs. For years, Republicans and Congress have decried what they see as a lack of U.S. credibility vis-a-vis countries like China, Russia, and Iran, said Gregory Meeks, the top Democrat on the House Foreign Relations Committee. Now our credibility is on the line, and it appears we will cut and run from American commitments to our partners around the world. Washington has long leveraged aid as a tool of its foreign policy, saying it cares about development and drawing a contrast with China, which is primarily concerned about seeking natural resources. Meeks and Frankel also noted. So the reason that we don't want, so China always comes in and offers everybody the world. A developing company, you can have any fucking thing you want as long as you let us set up. We can spy here. We can put a base here. We'll build you a port as long as it's big enough to fit our naval vessels at some time, and we might be calling on you. So we don't want people to think that we're going to cut and run every time our president changes, because they would much rather just deal with China, get the fucking money, and not have to worry about it. Meeks and Frankel also know that foreign assistance is appropriated by Congress and said they would seek its implementation. The memo allows the State Department to make other case-by-case exceptions and temporarily to fund salaries to staff and other administrative expenses. The memo called for an internal review of all foreign assistance within 85 days. In justifying the freeze, Rubio, who as a senator was a supporter of development assistance, wrote that it was impossible for the new administration to assess whether existing foreign aid commitments are not duplicated, are effective, and are consistent with President Trump's foreign policy. The United States has long been the world's top donor in all dollar terms, although a number of European nations, especially in Scandinavia, give significantly more as a percent of their economies. The United States gave more than $64 billion in overseas development assistance in 2023, the last year for which records were available, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, which advises industrialized countries. Trump had already, on taking office Monday, signed an executive order suspending foreign assistance for 90 days, but it was not immediately clear how it would be implemented. Anti-poverty group Oxfam said that Trump was abandoning a long-standing consensus in the United States for foreign assistance. Humanitarian and development assistance accounts for only about 1% of our federal budget. That's what we're saving, 1% of our budget. It saves lives, fights diseases, educates millions of children, and reduces poverty, Oxfam America President Abby Maxim said in a statement. Suspending and ultimately cutting many of these programs could have life or death consequences for countless children and families who are living through crises, she said. That was the press release about it from January 25th, actually today. So there you go. That's what we know so far about it. That and Trump's yelling at people about the Delta smelts. Delta smelt's a big one.
On May 15th, 2023, police were dispatched to a residence after the homeowner observed a woman he knew kicking the front door as he drove by.
Going. Hey,
Hey, come on out here for me real quick.
What's happening? Like, share, support, donate, coldbeer.fund, whatever you can do. We appreciate it.
Your boyfriend left? Okay. How long have you been staying here?
Tomorrow, we're going to be here even earlier.
Like, 3 o'clock? No, 5 o'clock.
No, like, do you live here? Okay. So he said that somebody was nearby.
Yeah, the rumor is that Trump's chief of staff pushed him out of the West Wing, right?
That's why and you match the description. So, what's going on? How'd you get in?
I gave him a threesome last night.
Okay.
He need to come back because my car keys in his house. I don't know where he's at. So I don't know. Can you tell him that? No, I just want to fucking.
Okay.
So she's here as someone she doesn't know at their house wanting the car keys.
No, I gave him everything he wanted.
Was the door open?
Yeah.
3713 Castaway 107.
He wanted an office in the West Wing.
Okay.
I was sleeping over there.
You were sleeping over where?
Like 5 o'clock, I came back.
Is what anti-Trump? The world should be anti-Trump. He's a piece of shit.
I was sleeping over there. I'm waiting for it because I want to go home. What time is it right now?
It's almost 3 p.m.
Okay, I gotta go home.
Okay, do me a favor. Put that down real quick.
This is...
Yep.
Castaway 107.
Thank you. And then until I get stuff figured out, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. You're not under arrest. But until I get stuff figured out, you got to go in handcuffs.
Stand by 3713.
Yeah, they're putting his office in the Eisenhower building, which is like across the street.
But just for now, just until we get stuff figured out, okay? You're not under arrest. You're being detained, okay? So do me a favor and turn around. All right. And then put your hands on your back real quick. We're going to figure everything out, okay?
Oh, she's already crying, dude.
I can.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
All right, those aren't too tight, right?
Interruption says signal 12. I think you went southbound on 600.
Stay there for just a second. I gotta lock them for you. Yep, just stay there for right in a second, okay? I gotta make sure that these don't lock tighter on you, okay? 311. I have a Asian female detained for the time being.
311.
Have a seat for me. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna help you out, alright?
Can you tell him to come in?
Them puppies came out, didn't they? Damn.
Okay.
Right now.
Hang
So
on.
I can't
We need 3D fucking glasses.
go home.
Okay. Stay right there, okay? Alright. I don't have anything I can put over you for now, okay? To protect your breast.
Your hang-me-downs. Your swing low, sweet chariots.
Okay.
What is up with her eyebrows, dude? They're not supposed to touch. Holy shit.
I'm going to read you this, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. It says you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights. Do you understand? Okay. What's going on today? What happened last night? You got driven somewhere by deputies, correct?
Yeah, it's his chief of staff that doesn't like Musk. She's like the ice queen, though.
Okay.
I went home.
You went home.
So I gotta get arrested.
No, I'm asking you, so you went home last night,
I
right?
got upset. I came back.
Okay.
Because I gave him a threesome. I deserved the fucking sex.
Okay, so you gave him a threesome. Got it.
I gave him a threesome.
You came back over today. For what purpose? Because what?
I want to have sex.
Because you want to have sex?
Damn, what's this guy packing?
Okay.
It's only a unibrow when she cries. When she's not crying, they're out here. But when she cries, they touch each other in the middle.
Okay.
He must be on that blue chew they're talking about on TikTok.
You came back over to have sex, and when he didn't answer the door, you did what?
No, the door opened up.
The door opened up? Okay, but he told me he locked it. So the door wasn't locked? Okay, so the door was unlocked. The door was not unlocked.
No, I was sleeping all the time.
You were what?
I was just sleeping the whole time.
Okay, did you open the door?
No. I mean, yes, I did.
Okay, was it unlocked?
No. I mean, yes, I did.
No.
It was locked. So how did you open the door?
I unlocked it.
You unlocked it? Okay. Do you want to call the complaint? Because this, I don't know exactly what's going on now, but he says the door was locked. She was driven back to her house last night, and he said that he saw her.
Women are like brick walls, okay? Like building a brick wall. You lay them right the first time, and they'll be there forever. Do it wrong, who knows?
Kicking the door's open.
Okay.
So.
Let me go give him a call.
Okay. Okay. How did you open the door?
The door was open.
The door was open? Okay, but you told me.
Side door was open. That's why I got into it.
He's trying to block her tits. So the door was open, and then what? That one's looking at me, ma'am. I don't want to have to put a muzzle on it.
Sliding glass door was open? The side door. Okay.
I've been with him 16 years.
16 years?
60 years.
60? How old are you?
No, 6 years. I'm 40.
6 years. Okay, you've been with him for 6 years.
Can you come on my fucking titty, please?
Okay.
Can you come hold my titty, please? I knew I should have been a cop.
I don't think there's any way to cover them due to the.
You know, but at least.
Dude, if he starts putting on gloves before he touches your titty, you're out, dude. You're not getting no dick. You're not getting no dick. You're donezo, okay?
I don't believe that we're going to be able to cover them.
I need to go home to myself. All I wanted is my car key in the house.
We tried. Thank you for the gifted sub. Try putting that chair over her chest.
So if you'd like to lean forward, you can cover yourself with that possibly.
Oh
But
my God.
I can't. There's nothing I can cover you with right this second. So give me just a second, okay? Okay.
She's showing her tits to get out of trouble. That's what she's doing. She knows if she does it just right, they'll pop right out. Mariah does this thing where she spins hers around like a helicopter when she's in trouble and flaps her
She
arms.
said the side door was open. Apparently, the side door.
Okay. The side door open?
What's that hand?
You called the police on me for real?
Ma'am, stop.
Do you give me consent to kind of go in and see where she entered in?
Where you want? 1076.
She's got a good beat. All right, she got a good rhythm.
Ma'am, I need you to stop.
I'll call your window.
The door was open.
So the claim is she broke into the house. He took her home. He went to work. She broke into the house. She's like, all the doors and windows were open. My tits were out, and I was just here. Not getting any spark, yeah. You got to let the flood clear out of it. It won't start like that. We're just going to run down the battery.
My titties are out, man. Can you please? Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Did you say 1054 for the 30th?
Can you come on my titties?
No, I'm not gonna not touch you right now. I don't do anything.
Can you cover my titties, please? Nope, I'm not touching you. Okay? I will not be touching either of those.
Huh? I thought you were handing it to me.
No, I'm just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get a jacket, a rain jacket.
My apologies. It's Lima 000-788-268.
There we go. About to get it.
26. Okay, we're gonna bring you a rain jacket so that we can cover you up a little bit, okay?
Sit up.
Alright. Here you go, man. Sit back.
Put it over the front, put on the fire. Yeah, like that. Stay sitting back.
Okay, if you sit back like that, you're fine, okay?
I wonder, now hear me out. Hear me out. Her tits are already out. And I spy a trampoline. I didn't create the situation. God did. Okay? If he didn't want it, he wouldn't have put it there. If he didn't want it, he wouldn't have put it there. Sometimes we just got to let the universe do the math. And we observe the answer.
Like that, you're fine, okay?
So he in temporary before prosecution just wants out of here.
Okay. So you said you've been dating him for 6 years?
Yeah, I've been with him 16 years.
Mariah uses hers for retrieval. She throws them up on the counter and she dragged something off the counter earlier today. She didn't want me to grab it first. She used it like a grappling hook.
With threesome last night, I came back because I want fucking sex too.
Okay.
So they had a threesome where he just ended up fucking the other girl. But so she came back today because she wanted sex too. Duh.
For 6 years?
Yeah, I've been with him 16 years. I gave him a threesome last night. I came back because I want fucking sex too.
I gave him a threesome last night. I came back because I wanted sex too. Sounds like she didn't get, maybe she was eating a sandwich or something while it happened. I don't know.
Okay.
He said no residency here. Never had a key. Was never given one. Never given permission to go inside.
So I gotta go.
She's a side chick. I don't give a, you ain't been 6 years as a side chick. Come on. Know your place. You don't have a key. You're not his main bitch.
I'm gonna go to jail.
That's not where we're at right now.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so he said she's never had access to come to and from? Nope. Okay.
I just want my car
He doesn't keep a spare key here either, so it has to be a window or the glass door, she said.
Okay. Well, he's going to have to come and sign a refusal to prosecute.
I need my car key.
Because he's going to have to come over here because that's, it's burglary.
My car keys.
Or at least trespassing or breaking and entering, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Joe? Hey, it's Stephanie. Took out of the sheriff's office. I need you to swing by the house because if you don't want to press charges for what's going on, I need you to sign.
So listen.
Prosecution.
Joe apparently doesn't want you here right now.
If you come here and sign it.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Which means you can't come back.
I just want my car key.
Okay, well, you're intoxicated, so you can't drive right now.
Well, that's what we're trying to do, bro. I need you to come here and sign the paper.
So the issue is that you're intoxicated. You were intoxicated last night, which is why you got a ride home. It's now still 3 p.m. the next day, and you're still intoxicated, still drinking a spiked coconut water.
Yeah.
Ooh, still drinking too. The problem was somebody didn't spike her coconut water.
That's what that is?
Coconut water is intoxicating?
But that has liquor in it, right?
No.
No?
No. It's coconut water.
Okay, are you intoxicated?
I didn't say it.
It was a rough threesome. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't have those.
I wanted to go home, but I don't have car key.
You know those straps we keep in the closet leave bruises on you?
I don't have my phone.
Okay, but you were.
And Tony the midget, where he has his stirrups or whatever, he's got bruises, calluses, all kinds of shit.
They drove you home. We're already home. I know you want your car back. How'd you get over here?
My friend, drove me here.
Okay. Did you tell Joe that you wanted your keys?
No, he been gone.
Okay. Well, how's Joe supposed to give you your keys back then?
I don't know.
We need to communicate
Give
with
me a
him.
chance to talk.
Okay. Did you get? Did you?
Now he go to police. I been keep telling like I don't have a car key.
Okay.
I don't have my phone.
Where's your phone? Inside?
No.
At home? Why'd you leave it at home?
Do you ever love?
Yeah.
I'm a taxi lover.
You're what?
He's in the taxi shoe.
Okay. So.
Why'd you leave your phone at home? Have you ever loved? I'm in love. It's that type of shit. Okay.
So listen,
I'm so embarrassed. I'm not even from here.
Okay. Well, the issue is that you basically broke into his house.
No, I don't. Because I don't open.
Okay. Did you have permission to go in?
Why not? I have money to buy his house.
I'm sorry?
I put the money on to buy his house.
You put the money down to buy his house?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on the lease?
No, he took it up.
Okay.
I'm on 3411. 1065, taking all 17, CSA 34.
I put so much money.
Okay.
Good. 10-4. We got 1017 at the Bromley Road Trailhead, 2020 Bromley Road. We got a 99 point.
Give me 1 second. Alright, male being call 22 at this house with the female on the leopard 120s. Last night, basically, they got separated. She was driven home by deputies, and he left. He comes by today, sees her banging on the front door, keeps driving, calls us. She's inside the house when I get here. He's saying that she doesn't live here, she doesn't have a key, she's not on a lease, and she says she got in through a side door that was either open or unlocked. I don't know what her definition of open is. They've been apparently together for 6 years, whether it's been continuous or on and off, I'm not sure. And she came over to have sex with him and get her car keys.
Captain, you're not going to believe it. They were both out. And there's a trampoline on the front porch. I resisted, but I'm just letting you know. I deserve like a merit badge or something.
He says he doesn't want to prosecute on anything, but I'm trying to think of exactly what I have. And is it trespassing in an unoccupied dwelling? That's what he said. She doesn't live here. Stuff like that. Not yet, no. She's saying that she put money down on the house for him. Apparently, she got driven home to her house, which isn't here yesterday. Miss Lee, you don't live here, correct? Okay. She said no. Correct. Okay. I appreciate it. Correct. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Hey, Delgado. She's not 17, so I'm going to get her out of handcuffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Lee, I'm going to take the handcuffs off of you, but until we get stuff figured out, I need you to stay over here.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So, stand up. I'll make sure this stays on. Stand up. It's okay.
Have you ever been in love? 6 years, once a week, 30 minutes. Paid up front.
I'm so sad. What I do wrong?
This way.
I'm so sad. What I do wrong?
I'm so sad. What I do wrong?
This way.
Why gotta act out like this?
Wait, I'm trying to take them off of you.
Oh, God. Please take off running away from the camera, and we'll see left tit, right tit, left tit, just over your shoulders.
So stay still. Stop. You're making a scene. Stop. You're making.
Stop fucking uncuffing her when she's getting more upset.
A scene. Yeah, I'm good. Face that way so I can take.
I'm so mad.
I understand that you're mad, but you're making a scene, dude.
She's saying she's so mad. Stop uncuffing her.
Oh my God.
Why are you still removing the cuffs, dude? This can't end well. When she was completely fine, and you said, I'm going to take off the cuffs, you got to stay right here. And then she had this other meltdown. Stop taking off the cuffs. Oh, God. We had the old tit spin there. That's centrifugal force, okay? She turned so fast that her outer boob, her inner boob tucked in her armpit. Her outer boob came over, hooked the coat, pulled it around, gave us a little show. Let's watch it again. I'm trying to teach you guys science, okay? Oh, there we go.
So this is all going to be...
That's how they move satellites, right? They have wheels that spin in 3 different axes and use angular momentum from the spinning wheels to drive satellites. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's exactly what happened there.
Before I need you to fill out, when you're done, you're going to go down here and say, I do not want to press charges on her name. So she doesn't get arrested, nothing, right? As long as you say that you told me on the phone. Not press charges, right? Right, so you have pen already? Yep, it's not working, you mind? It's just, in situation.
How the fuck was he at work? He ain't got no shirt on. What the fuck does he do for a job? Community pool lifeguard.
In a situation like this, sometimes it's emotional, you know what I'm saying? So
I get you. The quick,
keep a level head.
Yeah, the quicker you get this done, the quicker we can get her out of here and all done up, okay?
At least he's protected from space lasers. I don't know if you saw the shade of his house, but he's good to go.
I gave that nigga threesome last night.
Sometimes people in my chat say the stupidest shit. And it takes everything I could do to not respond.
Oh my God!
You're causing so much more people to look at you, so stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Take a deep breath. It's going to be fine.
He's signing this. I already gave him a business card. I'm going to email the pamphlet to him, and then we just got to get him out of here. He doesn't want to trespass. He doesn't any charges on nothing.
He doesn't want to press charges on anything. He doesn't want to trespass.
Sir, just to confirm we're on the same page. You don't want any charges pressed. You don't want to trespass.
She's just intoxicated. Okay. I don't want to be in a position where it's saying that.
I get you. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. All right? You know what I mean? Just keep working on the statement form for me, all right? Yeah, that's negative 85, and
okay.
He just wants her gone.
So, Lee, you are intoxicated, so you're not capable of driving away right now. But you can take your car keys, go home, drink water, eat food, take a nap, and then...
I guess the lifeguard, because he doesn't have a shirt on and he's wearing swimming trunks and flip-flops. You guessed a roofer because...
And then come get your car later on.
But I don't have my phone. That's why I've been asking. Like,
do you know your friend's phone number? Does he know your friend's phone number?
Yeah, you can't go to Uber. Like, what the fuck out of my life?
Where do you live? Do you live at this address on here, Lee?
She's not talking to him. She covered her head. She covered her head. Disengage. That's the only warning.
Yeah, that's fine. How far? That's 53. I think. Let me just, I'll have support check. Sure.
Do you still live at the 5005?
Hey, bud.
Tell me, man. What's up?
I'm trying to find my license. It's kind of confusing now. Do I really have to? I get my social. Is that good enough or what?
Let me see real quick. And just keep working on it. And if it's a problem, I'll let you know. Okay? That's your social.
Okay. So if I give you a ride back to your house, can you get in your house?
I don't know. That's my key. I just want my.
What do you mean you don't know if you can get in your house?
My car key. I get the house key.
So if we get your car keys, can you go back inside your house?
Yes, I want to.
Wait for me, please.
So she hasn't even been inside her house since yesterday? Where the fuck did she spend? Oh, she was drove back this morning, but she just sat on her porch?
Stay there. Joe, do you know where her car keys are? He said that your keys and your phone should be at your house.
How do I bring my car?
Okay, but did you have your keys?
Of course.
Remember that you got escorted by the deputies back to our house last night.
Okay, so did you drive over here?
No, my friend did.
Okay, so where are your keys then?
I don't know. That's what.
Okay, so you left your phone at your house when you came here, right?
Last night she was intoxicated, and the deputies took her home after she drove here.
The deputies took her home after she drove here.
Is this parked in the same spot from yesterday? What I'm saying is it parked in the same exact tires and everything?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to remember that part.
Okay.
You called the motherfucking police on me.
I did not.
Lee, so why are you need to stop.
She went poquito.
None of this is helpful for you right now, okay? Okay, I want you to go home too, but I'm trying to figure out where your keys are.
I can't believe that I've been 6 years. I can't believe this outside. He fucking got a fire.
Okay, you're gonna have to throw out that jacket.
You just let her, just fine. Lee, sit down, please. Lee, stop.
The chair's folding up on her.
Okay, Lee, I'm gonna drive you home, okay? Okay?
Give me a second, check, because once he's done.
Lee, stop. Lee, what do I need to say to you to get you to understand?
Who told you not to take off the handcuffs? That was me. You dumb motherfucker.
I'm so sorry. Yo, why have you give me 3 songs and she fucking, you gonna be feeling good?
Stop. You need to try to calm down. This is not helpful for you.
I just want to go back to my country. This is not a fucking question.
But Lee, I need you to calm down for a
You
second.
fucking called the police on me. I got handcuffed. No.
Lee,
Fuck you.
Lee, how can I help you get home?
I'm so sorry.
You want me to drive you? Okay, we're gonna go over to my car and we're gonna go home then. So grab your driver's license, and when you get home and sober up,
I'm so sorry.
Contact him. I understand. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Whenever you go home, sleep, drink water, eat, and then call him and try to find out if he has your keys or if they are actually at home. The deputies told him last night that your keys were at home with your phone. Okay. So we're gonna go home. Okay. Okay. So that's fine.
Oh God. Oh God. The meat puppies are back.
You can keep that. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. No, I didn't see anything. Okay. So please don't talk to him. We're gonna.
She said, "Fuck." You've seen me. No, I didn't see anything.
To my car so that we can go.
Oh, what? There is no way. She just yelled and cussed and called him the N-word several times, and you're going to let her walk without handcuffs right by him. There is no fucking way. At least you could put your hand on her shoulder, grab her wrist. Nope. Here we go.
Fucking for like yo.
What did she do? Instantly. Who could have seen that coming?
Walk out. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Lee, stop.
Oh, now your tits are out. They're going to get ants, lady. You're going to get ants!
Lee, stop. Lee, stop. Lee. You're not going home now.
Good thing this is before Trump was inaugurated.
Undo it because I'm putting.
Dude, they set her up. If she's really that drunk and she was just cussing them out, they had to know. I mean, it's still her fault, her choices, whatever. She chose to be drunk. But they had to know that she was going to try to attack him, right? He was facing away, leaned over a car, and they're going to walk her right behind him without handcuffs, without a fucking escort, no hands on, nothing. She's going to have ants on her tits. I thought he pulled those keys out of her armpit. I was like, damn, he found her keys.
Lee, we're going to stand you up now, okay? Okay. So roll over to the side. You're not sorry.
Trump as president of what? Who's Trump?
Stand up.
I got it. I'll get it.
I got it. You could have avoided all of this.
So she's assaulted 2 police officers. You think she's still going home?
Lean back. Now you are. I don't know why you decided to do that.
That moose knuckle was winking. Am I going to jail? Now you are. Dry. Just completely stop crying.
I'm trying to get her home, dude.
Wait, I knew she was gonna do that.
I told her, I said, don't talk to him. Don't.
So you both knew she was going to do it? And you're just like, ah, fuck it. Squeeze through these bushes here, right behind him.
Don't do anything. I saw her walk towards him.
I saw her fist cock back. She never made contact with me.
No, but she did with you. So I'm gonna put her ID in your cup holder. Okay, so
Where the fuck was she carrying her ID at? She didn't have a wallet. She didn't have a key. She didn't have a phone. Where was she keeping that at?
obviously battery LEO.
The old meat wallet.
That's
why he put on gloves when he ID'd her.
Maybe you didn't have a choice. No, I mean, it is what it is. You saw her cock. You saw it. It is what it is, man. So, Joe, listen.
I didn't want none of that. I just wanted to go to sleep.
I know, Joe.
Man,
Okay.
I just wanted to go to sleep, bro.
Are you going to call Conklin or you want me to?
You do it?
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, I just wanted to go home, go sleep.
I got you. Listen, I understand, man. So, listen. Can you please go in there and look for her keys? And if you find them...
Her keys is at her house.
I understand.
If I find them, of course.
Okay.
I refuse to press charge. You have that
Don't
right.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. So whatever you want to press charges for doesn't matter. She swung at a deputy, so she's going to jail. Okay, has nothing to do with you.
What kind of that can be? What kind is that a crazy?
It's called battery on law enforcement, so it's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
Listen, what I need you to do.
I didn't want that, bro. I care about it. I just wanted to sleep it off.
I know you care about it, bro. Trust me, I know. But listen, she needs to try to help herself, and she didn't do that. Okay. Do you
I
have
just didn't want to be in a place she swing on me and then she dropped and then y'all come at me and.
I'm just saying, if a woman with her tits out throws a punch, you always duck the punch. You're still going to get hit. It's just not going to be by her fists.
I understand. You did the right thing, Joe. So listen, do you have any questions for me before we head out?
Yo, y'all did the best I could do, man. What can I do? I did the best I could do.
So listen, if you have any questions, here's his business card. Contact him via email or call the sheriff's office and say you want a phone call from him, okay?
If she needs help,
she can try to call you, all right?
Take my number. She can have it if she don't remember it by heart.
Okay.
I just wanted her to sleep it over.
You're good, man. Listen, all right. We're going to bounce, okay?
All right, bro.
All right, you try to have a better day.
I check up on her, though.
You can call the jail, Seminole County Jail. It's going to be a couple hours before she's even ready to be released, okay? All right.
The woman was charged with battery on an officer. She was sentenced to 18 months probation, community service, anger management course, and fines. Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
All videos are better with titties, I think. I'm not positive. My videos are better with titties. And while we're on the subject,
President Trump, the
God, TikTok's being ridiculously slow. Okay. This account
Bitch, I'm from Memphis. What?
is called... I'm not going to play music because I think it'd be funnier. This account is called Helicopter Titties. And it's never made me feel more at home than any other account in the world. Let's just enjoy it for a minute. Makes me miss Mariah. You probably got a warning for a comment. They take my comments down all the time. Throw them tits in a circle. I about went cross-eyed. Fuck. I couldn't keep up. This is my white noise. Oh my God. No fucking way. She's knocking on the door. I tried to get Mariah to open up an OnlyFans account where she like crushes like melons and shit, beer cans. We already got picnic tables at the campground and we can just hose off, right?
I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video if you don't mind.
Let's cut to the chase. We're going to test a bra today.
With that, I yield back.
That was pretty good.
To the screen for a short video if you don't mind.
You talk about a hell of a good way to die.
With that, I yield back. I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video if you don't mind.
Let's cut to the chase. We're going to test a bra today.
With that.
All right, guys. I'm out. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. Please consider supporting the show, especially as we recover from Helene. You guys know I haven't had a job since like September. So if you want to support the show, to go to coldbeer.fund. There's tons of ways to donate. All these links, right? You can join our Patreon, buy me a coffee. This is a donation animation, dono clip where you can record an audio message, or just this yellow button. All these are ways to donate. The merch isn't up right now. I know it's still on the website, but it isn't up right now. The yellow button, if you just want to straight donate with PayPal or credit card or whatever, please consider supporting the show. We greatly appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, even earlier. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. We'll see you about the next one. Love you. See you. Bye. Have a good one. Throw them tits in a circle.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag.
I can already tell Mariah's drunk on wine.
You don't have the fork and balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the fork and balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit.
I don't have any left. You don't have any left.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6th sense for the stupid shit. Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like Thor in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst.
Hell no.
Berry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
Tomorrow's Sunday. I might come in. And do a stream and hang out and play some video games maybe, and we can just talk about whatever you guys want to, whatever topics you got or videos you want to watch. Maybe. We'll see what I can do. And then maybe cut that off for a break and then go do some others. Come back and stream later doing some other things.
Stop it. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a ton of
freedom of speech. I'm getting a check, bitch.
Some of his meat rockets. I strapped it to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about Daniel Valdez, the J6 fucking pity party everybody's falling for over on TikTok. Biden killed my son. Your fucking domestic terrorist son died in a motorcycle accident.
Dude, come on. Seriously. This is my mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God.
Love you. See you. Bye.
Here we go. I think I started some shit. Listen off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is